Hello everybody, today we're going to take a look at the 2024 U.S. Senators that have not yet announced if they're going to run or if they're going to retire next year. Most of them have already announced. They could always change their mind, but there's about 9 of them that have not yet officially announced, at least according to Wikipedia. So let's go in alphabetical order. First we have Arizona. This state is going to be a mess. We don't know if Sinema is going to run again as an independent. She certainly damaged herself with the Democrats, and in the process maybe made a little bit of an appeal to Republicans or independents, but according to Wikipedia she's filed paperwork. That doesn't really mean much. Usually that happens regardless if they run again. We know the Democrats have Ruben Gallego. Apparently he seems to be the front runner, might not even really face much of a primary. Down here for the Republicans it's going to be another mess. One declared candidate, Mark Lamb, but plenty of other people might run, but it does all come down to Sinema. If she runs as an independent, of course it's going to be a legitimate three-way race, and it's going to scramble the map. If she doesn't run, then there's still a lot of question marks, just not as many as if Sinema actually decides to run. She certainly made it harder on herself if she does want to win re-election, but a lot of people are tired of the polarization. Maybe they do want somebody that's willing to say they're an independent, so everyone is going to be waiting to see if Sinema officially runs or decides to throw in the towel. Next state, New Jersey. This has Bob Menendez. It's unclear if Bob Menendez is going to run again. He does have some scandals and some baggage. Last time in 2018 he won by double digits. It was a blue wave, but it's New Jersey. The Republicans really don't have much of a bench here if you take a look at these potential candidates, so we have to wait on Menendez. If it is him, then there's an outside chance something goes horribly wrong for the Democrats if the Republicans can't put up a strong challenger. Next state, North Dakota. Not much to say about this one. Kevin Cramer has yet to announce his intention to run again. If it is him, should be an easy hold. If it's not him, similar to New Jersey, it's likely to be whoever the Republican nominee is. Let's go on to Tennessee. We've got incumbent Marsha Blackburn. She's filed paperwork, not made it official yet. She won by over 10 points in 2018 against Phil Bredesen, the former governor. That was supposed to be really competitive, ended up not being too close. I haven't really followed Blackburn too much, but I would assume she's going to run again. She's only done one term. If it's not her, it would be some other Republican, because the Democrats don't really have much of a bench here in Tennessee anymore. Gloria Johnson, one of the Tennessee Three. She's listed here as expressed interest. Probably the best the Democrats could do at this point, but there's not going to be much competition in this race. Next, we've got Utah. One-term incumbent Republican Mitt Romney. He's not made it official if he's going to run again, and he's also angered a good portion of the base. He's probably a good fit for the state, given his background, given his perception as more of a moderate, but Romney is most vulnerable in a primary, and there's definitely a bench here for the Republicans. There's not much to take a look on the Democrat side, but here's a poll from last month, and this shows us that voters are split on if Romney should run again. Romney has a 41% approval rating, 49% disapprove. If we go down further, only 15% strongly approve, 30% strongly disapprove, 47% say he should run again, 51% say no. So there's definitely some vulnerabilities here for Romney. I would think he would run again, but you never know. Sometimes things change. People have other things they want to do in their life, and he could end up retiring. The next state is Vermont. We have Bernie Sanders. We don't know if he's going to run again. He's even older than Mitt Romney. He's wildly popular in his state. If it's not Sanders, who's officially an independent, there's no question it would be whoever the Democrats can put up. Some of you might say, what about Phil Scott, the Republican governor? That's true. Anything could happen. I don't necessarily think Phil Scott is going to do it. Even if he does, given the office is for U.S. Senate, I still think, unless it's an extreme fringe Democrat, Phil Scott would lose in a general election. Or we're going to wait on Bernie. If he retires, that would be the end of an era, but at some point it's got to come to an end. We'll see if he has one more term left in him. Next, we have Washington. Maria Cantwell. You don't hear about her much. She's under the radar. I believe she's popular. It doesn't matter if she runs or not. This seat is going to go to the Democrats, and Cantwell has been in there a long time. She could retire. I would think she would run again. Republicans have no bench here. Jamie Herrera Butler is on here. You might remember she got defeated in that Republican primary in the House. That's actually probably the Republican's strongest candidate. Still think she would lose. There's even a head-to-head poll here that shows her losing by 15 points. So we'll see what happens with Cantwell. Doesn't really matter. This seat is going to the Democrats. Next, we've got West Virginia. You probably know all about this race. Joe Manchin is extremely vulnerable. We don't know if he's going to run again. In the past, it seems like he said he was going to run again. He subsequently hedged on it a little bit. There's no question he's seeing these polls that show him trailing to Republican Jim Justice. If it shows he's going to lose that bad, I don't know why he would want to run again and embarrass himself. If he retires, it's an instant flip for the Republicans. If he runs again, it's pretty much one step down from that. Jim Justice seems like a strong candidate. He's the incumbent governor. governor. Manchin tried to navigate the waters being a Democrat in an extremely red state with a Democratic president. He seemed to do all right for a little while, but sooner or later that's going to catch up to him, and I think Manchin should pretty much just call it a career at this point, but we can't be sure. We'll see what Manchin does. Last state is Wyoming. Not much to say about this one. John Barrasso, we don't know if he's going to run again or if he's going to retire. There's hardly anything on this page. Democrats have no chance at this seat. Some of the Trump base might want an upgrade over Barrasso. I would assume Barrasso is going to run one more time, but there's not much to say about this Wyoming seat, and those are the 9 seats that officially have the incumbent undecided. Other states like Maine with Angus King, he has said he's going to run again, but he might change his mind. Elizabeth Warren in Massachusetts has said she's going to run again, so that's why they're not in this video, but that's just a quick overview of the undecided incumbents. Let me know in the comments, will there be any surprises here? Who's going to retire? Who's going to run again? Let me know down below. On your way out, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.